you be back?
I'm always back.
Will you be back?
I'm asked questions.
And we're back!
Exactly.
Back home.
In Cabo San Lucas for Van Halen Week, the Take Me Back tour, day one. It's interesting to note that I was a big fan of the Eagles. Joe Walsh, Glenn Frey, Don Henley, Hotel California, The Long Run. Absolutely loved the Eagles. But like anything else, what changes a man's life but a girl? It was in high school, grade 10 actually. I was, the locker I had was next to a beautiful brunette. Now it was the 80s, so there was the big hair all feathered up, poured into the pair of jeans, and she wore a jean jacket with the big VH on the back. And of course, I wanted to get to know her a little better, so I struck up a conversation regarding the big VH. And she told me about the concert she attended and the type of music they played, and of course, the stories of the lead singer, David Lee Roth. So from that point on, I started hearing Van Halen more on the radio, things like You Really Got Me, Dance the Night Away, and then 1984 happened. I would have been in grade 10, and Van Halen really jumped at me, you might say, at that point, with a big hit song in the early part of January 1984. And I became a fan basically from that moment on. The video was very simple and entertaining and fun, and from that point on, I was hooked. Later on that summer, the big hit was Panama, which, as many of you know, is my all-time favorite song. So yes, that's how I became a Van Halen fan. It was all about a woman. It got me hooked, and I've been hooked to Van Halen ever since. So your assignment is, please tell me who your favorite band is, and if you have time, the reason why. Please put that in the comments below. I look forward to reminiscing with you all week, including today, as we continue to take things back. Deja vu. It's Van Halen Week, the Take Me Back tour, day 2. In late August of 2023, the Ultimate Classic Rock website released a listing of the top 75 David Lee Roth era Van Halen songs, including instrumentals. And I found this list quite interesting and thought I'd share some of it with you. At number 75, dead last, is the instrumental
1984 from that same album. And I kind of agree with that. Coming in at number 66 was a bit of a surprise to me, was Tattoo, their 2012 A Different Kind of Truth album. It was fun, and it just had great lyrics. Kind of surprised it was ranked so low. And from that same album, that ranked at 54, was the song She's the Woman. This song was written and performed over the band before Van Halen, the first album, was ever released. It finally made an album in 2012, and it was ranked this low. Now let's skip ahead to number 17, which is from the 1984 album. The song was Jump, which I thought would be much higher. Coming in at number 11 is the song Drop Dead Legs, also from the 1984 album, which is a personal favorite of mine because it has a certain swagger about it. And if you listen to my podcast, That Big HVAC Show, that is the theme song I use at the introduction. Let's move to the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is my all-time favorite song, Panama, from the album 1984. At number 4, from the album Fair Warning, the song Mean Streets. And yes, Terry Bovey, if you're watching this, it is still your ringtone on my phone. At number 3, and this should be really of no surprise, is the legendary guitar solo by Eddie Van Halen, Eruption, from Van Halen's very first album. And at number 2, from the album Women and Children First, is the song Everybody Wants Some. You want some too? And the number 1 song, which actually surprised me, is from the album Fair Warning, Unchained. I found the list interesting and just thought I'd share it with you. So what's your assignment for the day? Well, you don't have to come up with your top 75 songs of all time. But if you had 1 or 2 songs to pick as your favorites, a song that really gets your juices flowing, share that in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing what you put there. Let those memories take you back.
I like the way the line runs up the back of his back. Come on,
Take Me Back tour, Van Halen Week, Day 3.
Come on, take me back. Deja vu.
It was the mid-1980s. I was an impressionable teenager in high school, and your friends can influence you. We would listen to all types of music. The Eagles, Billy Joel, to Def Leppard, and Motley Crue. One of my friends introduced me to the Red Rocker, Sammy Hagar. So I started to listen to his songs like Red, Bad Reputation, 20th Century Man, and I found some of his albums, Standing Hampton, Three Lock Box, and then at that time, the release of his VOA, Voice of America album was out, with the classic song, I Can't Drive, 55, and I couldn't get enough of that music. At that time, David Lee Roth chose to pursue a solo career, bringing the end to Van Halen as we knew it. Then the question was, who is going to replace Dave? The rumor was Patti Smythe, who was considered. Sadly, I was not. But the announcement came, and the new lead singer was going to be Sammy Hagar. I was happy with this decision. I like Sammy's solo music, so it seemed like a plug-and-play solution to me. I must note, I also like Dave's solo music, but it was different, and it was clearly Dave. I'm often asked, and even recently was asked at the end of a boardroom meeting, who do you prefer, Dave or Sammy? So here's my official response. It is not a matter of liking one or the other or comparing them. It is a matter of appreciating them both for their contributions to the band. Regardless of the lyrics, vocal abilities, and showmanship, the thundering bass, the pounding of the drums, and the unique, sweet sounds of Eddie's guitar remains the same. Is this just my opinion?
I like Sammy.
I like Van Hagar.
I really like Van Hagar.
I like both.
Right.
Like the original with David Lee, and I like him with Sammy.
Yeah.
Distinct
I'm in the
sounds,
circle.
great music all the way around.
Reflecting on the question, do you prefer Dave or Sammy, really magnifies the insignificance of Gary Cherone, really establishing why a true Van Halen fan has never listened to VH3. What's your assignment today? Well, it's pretty simple. Dave or Sammy, or does it matter? Please place your comments below and let those memories take you back.
Very first time I heard Sammy, a friend of mine was running to the radio he wanted to tape it, and he had it set exactly on it, and he hit it as the radio station said, Sammy Hagar's new song is, and he hit the button, and it broke.
It's Van Halen week. Take Me Back tour, day 4.
Moving into the Sammy Hagar part of Van Halen week, the Red Rocker is still going strong at 76 years of age. His career has been full and long. From his days in Montrose, to his solo career, to Van Halen, to his band, the Wobberitos, the super band, Chickenfoot, and now The Circle. He has untold albums, and recently this past summer, the re-release of the Van Hagar box set. So with this long, distinguished career and a huge discography, it may be difficult to pick out a favorite Sammy moment. So I asked the Cabo crew, what's your favorite Sammy moment?
Sammy. Well, no, actually, there's two Sammy stories that goes with that. The first Sammy story, it was Oh You Wait 1 2. I had discovered Van Hagar. Thought when they announced 1984 was over, I was ready to die. Oh my God, Van Halen's over. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar was announced, and I thought, oh my God, Battle of the Titans, two clashing egos. Will it work?
Yeah.
We got 5150. Say no more. Oh You Wait 1 2 came out, was released, going on tour. Hot damn. Place in Detroit, Michigan called Pine Knob. It's a great big pavilion hill. I got the cheapest ticket I get. I think back then it was $9 to get on the hill.
Showing our age.
Showing our age. Snuck down the hill, got by security. Got to the first stage. On my back was a shirt. And it was airbrushed by a friend of mine, Sim Karen, who did that thing back then. And it said, thank God for Sammy. And Sammy was in red lettering across the base of the shirt.
As it should be, being a red rocker.
Shirts.
Yeah.
Came down halfway down your ass.
Yeah.
So the security guard let me go. Oh, you're a rocker. You're a redhead. Go down there. And I was like, what's a redhead? Oh, yeah, I'm a redhead. And I snuck down. I got to the first level above the stage door. I'm trying to figure out how to worm my ass down. I'm going to get there. And I'm looking, there's security everywhere, like great big goons. And I'm just about to do it, and all of a sudden, somebody grabs me by the back and pulls. I swing around half cocked. It's the man. It's the Red Rocker. You love me that much, do you? Out comes the big marker and signs across my back. I bounced that high for 3 weeks.
Sammy signs your shirt.
Sammy signs my shirt.
Awesome.
So this would be, let's see, that was 1987?
88. 88 was
They
the
went
we
on
went
tour.
to.
Let's exaggerate, say 89. So in 2000, year of the Cobble Crew, 2018.
First time I seen Sammy, 14 years ago, London, Ontario, Rock the Park. It was amazing. I had never seen a 60-year-old guy move that much.
Favorite? The first concert when Sammy was starting off with them, the 5150. It was awesome.
Where was it?
Woodlands Pavilion in Houston, Texas. Great show. Great show.
Cool.
So my Sammy Hagar moment goes back to October of 2014. There was a storm that caused him to move his big bash from Cabo San Lucas to Las Vegas. And they played it at an outdoor stadium right next to Fremont Street, close to the D. And it was the first time I saw Sammy live, so I was completely enthralled. The man's just giving her, he's doing his own stuff, he's doing Van Halen stuff. At the end of the night, he has two guests show up. Joe Satriani and Chad Smith. And with Michael Anthony already being with his band The Circle, the four of them made up Chickenfoot. And they played 4 songs together. And as far as I know, that is the last time Chickenfoot ever played together. And I was there. That is my favorite Sammy moment.
So my favorite Sammy moment actually has happened quite recently, but not as recent. I bought tickets for Cliff to see Sammy in the Circle. And I bought general admission thinking I was going to be way back in the back. We were right there in the front rows. And Sammy got to high five with Cliff and do a signed autograph, and it was amazing.
Through 2018,
Right.
we come back to Cabo Wabo. I have a shirt. What does the shirt say? Beautiful embroidered denim shirt. Thank God for Sammy. And Sammy is written in red across the whole thing. I'm in very good standings with all the security guards. And I go to the owner and the security guards. Could you please get this to Sammy? Just give it to him. I'd like it signed, but if he keeps it, that's fine.
Yeah.
So they play 2 or 3 songs. Things are going great. He's going down, he's signing the odd thing. And all of a sudden, Chino hands Sammy the shirt as he starts. When It's Love. And Vic's doing the intro, and it's all beautiful. And he goes to do it, and he lifts up the shirt, and he pauses for 6 to 7 seconds. And starts showing everybody. Vic's still going through the riff, still doing it. Everybody's looking at him going, hey guys, this is cool. Sammy puts on the shirt and sings When It's Love. If that isn't poetic justice, I don't know what is.
That's amazing. That's a great story.
And then it's signed, and it's in a shadow box on the wall,
Awesome.
on the Cabo wall, with all our Cabo pictures of our Cabo family.
So your assignment, do you have a favorite Sammy moment? If not, have you had an encounter with another musician or perhaps somebody famous? Please put that in the comments below and let those memories take you back.
Take Me Back Tour, Van Halen Week, Day 5.
Days of
music has a profound effect in our lives. There are certain songs that when we hear them, we remember exactly where we were, or the exact smells, or the feelings that were associated with that song. This is why it can be said that the music we've enjoyed truly becomes the soundtrack to our lives. So today, I thought I would ask the Cabo crew if there is a song that has particular meaning to them and what it's related to.
Oh, I can see the video. My first MTV moments as a child. Well, I say child. I was in high school. Come back.
It's not attached to a life event, but special to me is Dreams.
Okay.
The video is the Blue Angels,
Yeah.
which is the Air Force. And my grandpa and mom's dad was a colonel of the Air Force, and I've got two uncles that were in the Air Force, so that's why it has special meaning. It's a beautiful song, awesome for the video of the Blue Angels. And that's just.
I can't drive 55. First time I heard it, I just started driving. And the song just always suited me because I always have to drive that a little bit more.
And now you drink the 55.
Well, of course I do. What else would you drink when you're down in Cabo?
Excuse me while I reach down between my legs and ease the seat back. I think back to the summer of 1984, and it was a hot summer's day. My good friends, pictured here, we were all hanging out at my aunt and uncle's, and they didn't have the Camaro quite yet. In fact, what we were driving would be compared to the Griswold station wagon from vacation movies. Anyways, we left my aunt and uncle's. We're going to go out for a bit. So we leave their place, and in the Griswold mobile, and we head out and turn on to Broadmoor in Sherwood Park. And at that time, Panama came on the radio, and I'm sitting in the back seat. I'm gonna crank it. So we crank it, and we all just start singing the song. We're driving down Broadmoor. I remember there being a couple girls on the side of the road. So I rolled down my window. We begin communicating. That's in the days, children, when people did not get offended. So we were having a chat, singing along, and we kept on our merry way. It was just a lot of fun. It was a bunch of teenage boys just, being goofy. And so when I think of the song Panama, or it's probably why it's one of my favorite songs, is for that moment. Just hanging out with my buddies, being goofy, and having a lot of fun. And that is really one of my fondest memories when it comes to Van Halen.
Yeah, we're running a little bit hot tonight. I can really see the road from the heat coming on. Reach down between my legs, ease the seat back. She's running, I'm dying, right behind you.
A lot of them. I would say Deeper Kind of Love for my wife.
Nice.
Never a better song written by Sammy.
That's true. That's a great song.
Yes, it is.
So dangerous, but I let go. And when I fall,
My moment is I was in high school, and it is When It's Love on MTV because, you know, small town Texas doesn't have cable.
So also the When It's Love, that was on which album?
Oh, don't get me to ask those questions. That's
Okay,
Jukebox Boy.
we'll cut that part out.
Your assignment today is, what song in your life has a very strong memory or feeling attached to it? Please put that in the comments below and let those memories take you back.
See, the thing is,
I'll go out there.
for me, Sammy and coming to Cabo is kind of all the same. It's all because
Yeah,
this is
until I took
all.
you to the circle. that
So
night,
what we do every,
I was at Hookers.
well,
Why's there twice a area?
I have to agree with Lish. Van Halen Week has become synonymous with the time with the Cabo Crew. And that all started in 2018. Van Halen Week had happened for many years before that. But this time, in 2018, I wanted to go to some place that was involved in the tapestry of Van Halen history. And obviously, the Cabo Wabo Cantina was the place to go because, you know, Van Halen's once owned it with Sammy, and then Sammy bought it out. And it has a history. What a great place to have a Van Halen Week headquarters. So 2018, that was my goal to go there. And that is when I met Paul and Lish.
I've been to Rome, Dallas, Texas. Man, I thought I'd seen it all. Whoa, whoa. Been around the world, searching every corner.
I can't remember the rest.
And sat at a table with them, struck up a conversation, got to enjoy some of the expressions of Paul, in this case, what I term Pastor Paul.
Music is beautiful. It comes from the soul. You feel it. Hallelujah! Exactly. Amen, brother. Amen, brother.
That's just a sampling of some of the conversations. As you can see, he's very passionate about music. The next day after meeting them, I came back to the cantina and found Paul and Lish engaged in a conversation with a couple from Texas. Well, knowing Texans as I do, I thought I'd engage in the conversation of football. And Cliff and I discussed the NFL, the CFL, and even the LFL, and he came up to me. So I knew we were going to be friends, and really, we became the founding five. So much so that through the COVID years, when I did not go to Cabo, they made sure I was there, as illustrated in this picture. So we really are the founding five of the Cabo Crew. In 2018, we also met another couple from Texas, Ed and Melissa.
Did I record that?
Yes, he just did.
And also Big Al and Gloria. And we had a great time hanging out together in 2018. We returned in 2019 and met even more great people, such as Jim and Mindy.
Man, stronger longer because there's ultra power in it.
Had a great conversation with Summer and her friend Charity, and who could forget the very lovely St. Louis Cardinals fan, Kathy from St. Louis.
I am the man.
He's the best. The best in the world and from Canada and everywhere.
Come on!
We've met other people along the way, but it seems to be the founding five that have really gone through the Van Halen weeks since 2018. And we're great to be reunited this year as well. So what's your assignment? So when you're on vacation, do you make new friends and keep in touch with them? Or are you just there to relax? Are you there to explore and enjoy the culture? Do you have a favorite vacation destination? And if so, where is it? Please put those comments below and let those memories take you back.
This is the best guy.
Your Van Halen week, day 7 starts right now!
Since the passing of Eddie Van Halen in 2020, day 7 of Van Halen week, we've turned our attention towards the next generation of Van Halen musicians, Wolfgang. However, it's Monday, so you know what that means.
It's a great day. It's Monday. Let's go! Passion. Born to a famous actress and an epic guitar legend, it would be said that Wolfgang Van Halen was born into a privileged situation. Nothing prevented him from pursuing any goal or dream. However, he chose to follow in the footsteps of his father and grandfather, making him the 3rd generation of Van Halen musicians. Why choose this path? Passion. Obviously, being surrounded by musicians all the time would be a great impact on him. In essence, he became a product of his environment. There was a lesson there, and those around us influence us. Combined with passion, what a force we could really become. In 2007, at the age of 16, Wolfie replaced Michael Anthony as the Van Halen bassist and went on to tour with the band. His passion for music grew as he learned more instruments, guitar, drums, and is a skilled singer. After the passing of his father, Wolfgang released his first album, which contained the song Distance, a tribute to his father, which shot up the charts. With passion, he mastered many skills, becoming a success on his own merit. Bring passion to what you do and have a very dynamic week.
Because of his passion, Wolfie released a second album in August, simply entitled Mammoth WVH 2. And he's going on tour. He'll be in Seattle on December 2nd. And in August of 2024, he is in Edmonton, opening up for Metallica. I'm certain his passion for music would have made his father very proud. I know for certainty his mom is. Check this out.
Ladies. This place is massive.
Just take it slow now, but don't get bogged down. Oh, you and I.
what is your assignment? Well, quite simply, it's this. What is something your child has done that you are particularly proud of? And if you don't have a child, perhaps something you yourself or your partner has accomplished that you are very proud of. Please put that in the comments below and let those memories take you back.
I'm just so happy to have you as my son, man. So proud of you. I love you so much. Call me if you get a chance. Just want to hear your voice. Okay? I love you. Bye.
And that's a wrap for another year, as we all made an attempt to desperately cling to our youth by reflecting on the soundtrack of our lives. I want to thank you for participating and indulging me in the 14th annual Van Halen Week. Next year, we will be expanding the content of Van Halen Week. It will include more solo material, or even bands that were created or discovered by members of Van Halen. And I will share the secret of the Canadian singer who jammed with Van Halen for months and could have been Sammy Hagar's replacement. No, it's not me, but we should really tell somebody. Thanks to the Cabo crew for being a part of Van Halen Week since 2018. And in its 14 years, Van Halen Week has created quite a community. So whether you shared your comments on social media, through text message, phone call, or even in person, I want to thank each of you for sharing precious memories that took us back.